Why, hello there, fam. What is up? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new around these parts, thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, I'm doing my first memory plan with me in my new 2023 planner, and I am stoked. I'm going to be planning the week of New Year, so December 26th, and I am using this gorgeous NYE kit from Caress Press. So we have the beautiful full boxes, the solids, patterns, your glitter header page. This is definitely the vibes, y'all, for New Year. Definitely were the vibes. Sidebar goodies, your bottom washi page. 15 millimeter, you have your extra freebie boxes. I did pick up two of the fashion girls. So this girl who's just stunting, and then the gorgeous tall box. And then finally we have the deco page. Oops. Yeah, so we've got that. And I did decide to go ahead and pair it with my original option, which was the matte bronze rose foil bundle. So I've got 2 pages of the full box overlays, header overlays. This is from SPC. 2 pages of the bougie. We have the scripts and icons page, and finally the bottom washi page. So let's go ahead and get started, friends. Ooh, this might take me a little longer to get through because it's new territory, but here we go. Y'all, I don't know why, but it feels like so long since I've done a voiceover. So if I'm a little rusty, I apologize in advance. But this is such an exciting spread. I love how this spread turned out, although I have to address the elephant in the room. Y'all. So last year I used Sadie Stickers inserts. This year I'm using Caress Press inserts, and I will say I love the guidelines for the headers in this. Like the headers in the full box fit perfectly into where those guidelines are, and I really, really love those guides. Like, really love them. But this paper, in comparison to the Sadie Stickers paper, is so thin and so not forgiving. So your girl has ordered Undo. I ordered it like yesterday or the day before, and really I've been dragging my feet on ordering Undo forever, mostly because I really didn't need it with the Sadie Stickers paper, but I'm definitely gonna need it with this paper. I needed it this spread, and I laid down a base for the next week, and I definitely needed it again. I ripped the paper. It was a whole thing. So this paper is very delicate in my humblest of opinions, but I really love the guidelines that it provides. So pros and cons, I guess. We'll see how this year goes with it, and once I have the Undo, hopefully it will be a moot point because I won't have to worry about anything ripping. But wow, big difference in paper. But I'm enjoying it so far. I just have to remember to pull the month scripts. That's another thing I need to get used to. So some growing pains. Those have been the growing pains for me, I think. Remembering to pull monthly scripts, and then struggling until Undo comes in, basically. And I hear that it smells very potent. Or very bad. I'm not sure which one, but I've heard from several of you that it does not smell good. So I'm not really looking forward to that part, but I mean, if y'all could do it, I'm sure I can live with it. I hope. But oh my gosh, you guys. So I ordered the Undo on Amazon, and I ordered a shipping label printer too, which y'all is so expensive, but I was waiting to get, luckily some people came through and gave me Amazon gift cards, which is what I wanted, so that I wouldn't have to pay as much for that label printer, but like that will make my life so much easier. So I got that, and I ordered the Undo, and the label printer is going to be here in a couple days. Side note, I don't have Amazon Prime. It just doesn't feel like something that I need to have. I don't order from Amazon all that much, and I don't really care about waiting generally, except this Undo feels a little urgent, but it's fine because I've been doing a lot of filming this week, but I'm probably not going to film again past tomorrow, probably for at least a week, maybe more, while work is kind of insane and I get back into the flow of going into the office and all of the just awful back to reality things we have to do after the holiday break. But the Undo is not coming for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, bro, like I'm so surprised that it's going to take so long, but alas, as long as it gets here, I guess that's what counts. So eventually I will have my undo. See, this is where, in this spread anyway, this is where I started ripping the page because I wanted to take up that box there, and it definitely started to rip, and I definitely ruined that box entirely. I couldn't use it. It was just ruined, basically. And I decided to put in another box. I think I put in the dog, which now I need to be like more cognizant of planner math as far as full boxes go, unless I'm planning to use like, I feel like these days sometimes 2 extenders to get all the boxes in these kits, because I want to use all the boxes, and there's so many. And I'm not complaining because I love the variety of full boxes, but also like I want to use them all. How can I do that? So anyways, I'm glad I got to use the dog box because I really wanted to use that one too. So anyways, I do love how this spread turned out. I love that I have so much space up top for deco. That was such a nice little change from my Sadie Stickers inserts, although I do know that she adjusted her inserts to have more space up top, so that might not be an issue in the most current inserts from her. But I know last year, I don't know, there wasn't a whole lot of space up there, I guess is the best way for me to say it. But I'm so glad I went with matte bronze and rose for the foil for this, because I think it came out so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. Okay, so today's video is supposed to be dedicated to intentions. And I mean, I can chat through that for a bit, but to be honest with you guys, I really haven't set like any particular list of goals this year. And to be honest with you, if I'm being completely transparent, it kind of feels fantastic. And that's not to say that there aren't things I'd like to do, but I don't know. I feel like I've entered this new year, and of course I'm not fully back to reality, so that's probably why I'm in this like blissful time. But I feel like I really entered the new year with so much less pressure on myself, and like, what a relief. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I know that a raise is coming. I'm supposed to like finally say that it reflected in my paychecks this month. So I still haven't seen it because I haven't gotten paid yet for 2023, or in 2023, I guess I should say. But I will be able to see that soon. So I think that has also taken some pressure off of me, because I feel like I was really struggling with that. But I also feel like in general, I've just kind of entered this year like really at peace with where I'm at in my life. And that certainly doesn't mean I'm everywhere that I want to be or doing all the things I'd like to be doing, but I feel like I'm at peace with where I'm at. But I do have some things. So I think that I want to really protect this energy, like this energy I just talked to you guys about, like being at peace with where I'm at. And I'm not going to go through the whole year being at peace. There's going to be ups and downs like every year. But trying to protect this energy as much as I can is what I'm going to try to do this year, I think. And I think that's my biggest intention for the year. I think everything else will come if I'm kinder to myself. Honestly, that's where I'm at. And boy, did it take some years to get here. And I'm still a work in progress. But I think that's the biggest thing I'm looking forward to in 2023. I don't even want to like set, certain expectations for metrics, for numbers. Like I just want to be. And I don't know if that sounds wild to y'all, but that's where I'm at, to be honest with you. That's exactly where I'm at. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I could just kind of think with you guys, because I still haven't sat down and really thought about this, because I've just been enjoying like being able to breathe, honestly, as much as possible. And then with Rona and everything, it's just kind of been a whirlwind. But I'm just trying to think of like, if I were to break it down to like my personal life and my career and like my business, if I were to break it down into those areas, I think for my personal life, definitely just protecting this energy of trying to be at peace with who I am and doing the best that I can. And not putting so much pressure on myself to do more and be more and know that I'm enough and what I give and who I am. So that's, I think personally, probably my biggest goal. Self-care is something I want to prioritize, but I think I started doing that last year in 2022. So I feel okay about that. I hope I continue to do that, basically. I'm trying to think of other things personally. I think that's really it personally. I put health into self-care too, like all types of health, like spiritual well-being, mental well-being, physical well-being. All those things are things that I want to improve upon or continue to improve upon in this year. And then when I think of career, y'all, I don't know what I want that to be. I feel content kind of where I am, content in the sense that I make a decent living doing the job that I do, and I've been doing it for a long time. Maybe complacent is the word. Ooh, deep dive. But I asked myself what else I'd be doing, and I think my biggest worry about switching careers is having to start from square one in regards to pay. Like, it's just been too many years of this career to get to the pay grade I'm at to then downgrade to step one in a new career because I don't have the experience. And I'm sure that that's not the case for everyone that makes a career transition, but I feel like for the things that I'd be looking at, I feel like that's where I'd be. But I don't know. Maybe that's not the case. If any of you have made career transitions and didn't have to sacrifice pay or take huge pay cuts, let me know. If you want, obviously, if you want to share. I'd be interested to hear kind of your experience with it. But that's been can't say my experience, but that's been what I've seen when I job search. So I think my career for now is fine where it is. Honestly, my energies are just not in that. They're not in my career really at all. My energies are in my shop, really, and starting continuing to grow, I guess, my small business. My energies are there. My energies are in boundary setting and in trying to enjoy my life and going on a vacation and spending time with the people I love. Like that's where my energies are. It is not in my career really in the slightest. I go because I need money to survive and keep a roof over my head. But to tell you that that's where my passion lies, it just does not. It just does not anymore. Burnout is real. And that's just me keeping it 1,000. But yeah, sadly, it's not where my heart is really. So yeah, that's career. And then what was the other one? Oh, small business. Like short-term things. I want to get my website going. I want to continue to create amazing things for y'all. I want y'all to be excited for the things that come out. I have ideas that I'm cooking for the year that I'm excited to share with you guys when the time comes. So for now though, I think getting a website up and running is probably my next biggest goal for the shop. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, I don't really have a whole lot that I'm trying to tie myself to here. Small potatoes. I mean, not small potatoes. Like launching a website is kind of a big potato, but you know what I mean. Like I said, trying to keep some pressure off of myself. So keeping the list small. I think maybe more short-term kind of things work for me, like setting those more short-term. Why can't I say short-term? Like literally. I think setting smaller goals that I can work towards might be better than setting really big goals. Like kind of enjoying the small wins kind of thing. Anyways, I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm just talking gibberish. It's only 9:30 here, but I feel like it's like 12:30, mostly because I went to sleep really late last night. And I'm feeling it today. I am not a spry young chicken. Y'all, Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm too young to feel this old. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, I found this little 15 questions year end that I think could be fun. And since even though this is the first spread in my new planner, this is technically the last week of 2022. I need to go to sleep. Anyways, so I thought it would be fun to do this. So the first question, and I'll put these questions in the description box in case you guys want to use it. But the first question is one word to describe the year. So one word to describe 2022. Oh, wow. That's really hard. Oh, no. I'm yawning. I'm so sorry. Yawn. That's the word I'm using to describe 2022. I guess average, 2022 just felt like an average kind of year with ups and downs and beautiful things and ugly things. Didn't feel like anything crazy. So I guess average, just kind of average. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. It was just kind of there. The next one is best thing you did for someone else this year. Oh, wow. God. What was the best thing I did for someone else? I don't know. I feel like day to day I do a lot of things and I don't really think about them because I just do them. I donated to a GoFundMe for a really dear friend that is actually a part of the planner community, and who had a really tough year. I'm just going to say that because I don't want to. I mean, she has put it out there, but it's not my place to put it out there. But that felt really good to do. It honestly didn't feel like enough given the year that she's had, but that felt good to do. So I'll go with that. Favorite movie of the year, Wakanda Forever. I mean, are you surprised? Favorite show of the year. Wednesday was so good, but I'm trying to think of the other shows that came out. It's like the most recent one in my head right now. I mean, this was a great year I feel like this was a good year for TV shows because Stranger Things season 4 was just iconic. Wednesday was so good. What was another show? I feel like I'm missing a show. I probably would have to go with Stranger Things, which normally would not be my pick. But season 4 had me on the edge of my seat. So probably a tie between that and Wednesday. Probably. Most embarrassing moment of the year. Oh, God. I think I told you guys recently that I definitely made a mistake with the student, which contributed to one of my difficult student situations. And the student caught it and called me on it. And that was embarrassing AF, actually. Next one is time you laugh the hardest this year. Probably whenever I'm around my best friend, he usually makes me laugh the hardest. Sometimes my boyfriend also makes me laugh the hardest. So one of those moments, I'm sure, was instigated by one of them. Next one is something you learned to do, had never done before. I started a full shop, like a full sticker shop. Well, a small business. And that's something I had to learn pretty much from the ground up because I had no background in graphic design, no background in silhouette, in any of this software. So that was a huge learning curve, and I'm still learning. But definitely a highlight of the year. Most newsworthy event, Renaissance. Renaissance. When I think of breaking news, I think of Renaissance. Okay, biggest lesson learned. Oh, wow. Biggest lesson learned? Oh, wow. That's tough. I don't know. I really would have to think about that and reflect on that. Biggest lesson learned of this year. Yeah, I really would have to think more about that. I'm not sure. Favorite place you visited this year? Disneyland. For show. For show. It's pretty much the only place I visited. It was the only trip I took this year, which is amazing. And also just a little bit sad that I didn't do anything else, but amazing. I'm so thankful to have gone. Most memorable moment / day of the year. What was my most memorable? I feel like when Renaissance dropped. Actually, I think the most memorable day I've had is around the sticker shop. So I think when I released the Bad Bunny kit, that probably was the most memorable moment of the year. And the fact that I got to send it to someone, like someone purchased it who lives in Puerto Rico. That was like full circle for me. Still is, to be honest with you, still is. So, and how much love that got and just how valued I think my community felt by it was just really beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to do that for most memorable moment, day of the year. Best advice you received this year? Oh, I don't know, actually. Oh, I need to distract because I just saw myself do it. Y'all, I don't like the way I marked New Year's Day on here. Like, I wish I would have put another, like, little character sticker and then put the script further down. I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks. Anyways, completely irrelevant. Best advice you received this year? I can't think of anything right now. Maybe I didn't receive advice this year. An achievement you're proud of this year? Sticker shop, definitely. Reminisce on one great compliment you received this year. Oh, any compliment about the channel, any compliment about the shop. All amazing. What or whom you are most thankful for this year? You know what, y'all? I'm most thankful for y'all because this is the wildest, trippiest journey of my life. This whole YouTube thing and sticker shop thing. I'm most thankful for y'all this year because I would not have been able to launch the shop without y'all. So thank you for being amazing. And that brings us to the end. And we got through all the questions. Look at us go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.